Okay, so by the grace of God, I just recently graduated from pharmacy. So it's been a wonderful experience. It's been a journey with the Lord. That is the truth of the matter. Pharmacy school has been, but pharmacy school is, it is a medium that God uses to shape on people. It reveals a lot that is in the hearts of men. Yes, it shows where your true loyalty lies. It shows who your allegiance is really with. Pharmacy school is like fire that sees who is gold and who is dross. Yes, because you are going to be tried through this process. So a lot of things are going to be revealed. But we want to make sure that, because the devil is hunting, we want to make sure that you are starting with the Lord. You are starting knowing who is in you, knowing that greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world. I've been told to talk on achieving excellence and surviving without malpractice. God has given me this grace that I have such a testimony. I can tell you that yes, I went to pharmacy school without malpractice. And some people don't really understand the without malpractice. When I say without malpractice, I mean I don't use phones, I don't use the chips, and I don't talk to my neighbors in class. That's the truth of the matter. I spoke with someone yesterday, and when I told him that I don't ask people answers in the hall, he was surprised because they think that one is not malpractice, that one is helping your neighbor. Yes, they think that one is helping your neighbor, it's doing good, and Jesus Christ said what? They'll always quote scriptures to tell you that you're a bad person if someone is. Imagine somebody is struggling, someone is having problems, and you see that the person is struggling genuinely, and you cannot help. Don't make you a wicked person. We've gone through all of that, to be honest. So, by the grace of God, I would give my testimony. My second semester was the 5.0 GPA. So, all of this, in fact, in my 200 level also, when I entered 200 level first semester, I also, by the grace of God, I got a distinction in all my courses. So I know that. It is not abstract. When we are talking about achieving these things, it is not abstract. Yes, it is very, very possible. But I wouldn't tell you that I did this because I was always at one corner spending 23 hours reading my books. No, that's not it. I believe that the Lord was taking me through a journey. Yes. So throughout my pharmacy school journey, the grace of the Lord has kept me. I have also not had any receipts throughout my pharmacy school journey, and my results have always been wonderful. God has been with me. God has seen me through. Right from my year 1 to my year 5, they said a lot of things about pharmacy school, but that was not my portion. And I want to share with you these fundamental principles. These are things that I have walked in. These are things that I have seen. The scriptures have also, but it's from the scriptures as a matter of fact that we have this bedrock. So, what are the things that you should know? What are these guidelines that if you put into place, you are going to achieve this excellence? You study the Word of God and take your prayer seriously. Book of Joshua chapter 1 verse 8, it tells you this, that don't let this book of the law depart out of your mouth, right? But what will you do? Meditate therein what? Day and night. So that you can do what? Observe to do according to all that is written in it, right? Then you will what? Make your way prosperous. And you will have what? Good success. God does not lie. I knew this principle from my year 1. The Lord had said it clearly. He said, meditate on my word day and night. You will be able to keep the things that I'm telling you. You can't keep the commandments if you don't even know them in the first place. So that you can observe to do according to all that I've written, and then you will make your way prosperous and you will have good success. I started reading the Word of God every day. I would do a chapter every day. By the grace of God, I've been doing that for years now. It's about 5 years now. I don't break. There's no day that I've not studied my scriptures. I've not studied the scriptures. In fact, now I do it even deeper than I used to do when I was in year 1. I read a number of scriptures every day. And consistently. When I have exam the next day, I don't have exam the next day. That's not something I break. I don't even get what I'm saying. Because this is a principle. This is a rule. It's a law. It says you will make your way prosperous and you'll have good success. Psalm 1 verse 1 says the same thing. It says, blessed is the man that what? Does not walk in the counsel of the ungodly, nor stand in the way of the sinners, right? Nor sit in the seat of the scoffers. But his delight is in the law of the Lord. And in his law he does what? Meditate day and night. It says this person will become what? Like a tree that is planted by the rivers of waters. It says it brings forth its fruit in its season. Its leaf does not wither. In whatever it does, he what? In whatever it what? Whatever it does. So that is good pharmacy school. Yes, it says this person is meditating on the word of God day and night. It says his leaf will not wither. He would prosper in whatever he does. The word of God does not lie. But you just have to believe it. You just have to take it as it is. That is the truth. So I study the word of God daily. Yes. In fact, as a matter of fact, it will open you to a lot of things because God will start speaking to you. You start hearing from the Lord. The Lord himself will now start teaching you wisdom. It was this same word of God that helped me when I entered my 200 level. Because like I said, 100 level was let me not say it was a brief, because by the grace of God, it's not just help you. But 100 level was 100 level was okay, yes. A lot of things we had already done in secondary school. If you did your white by yourself, you jump by yourself. By God's grace, you find out that in your year one, a lot of principles are still in the bedrock of what you have done in secondary school. But entering into pharmacy school, the whole setting is different. One of the problem is time. We don't have our own separate calendar, and so exams come upon you like robbers. Just how robbers come in, open the door. Yeah, that's how exam is done in 200 of semester. You just started practicals here and there. You are so busy, and exams are coming. You'll be looking like a joke. But yes, it will be looking like a joke. But before you know it, you have to write the exams. So that's how it was. And 200 level, a lot of things started happening when I entered 200 level. I'm going to talk about important principles now. You see, when I entered 200 level, I started hearing about pharmacy school. People started talking a lot about pharmacy school. And a lot of people feel out. Oh, so now you must make sure that you don't speak anything negative. See, because your words, they carry weight. Because those my colleagues that subscribe to what people were saying and say, oh, pharmacy school is so bad, pharmacy school is so terrible. Who even send me to come to pharmacy school? I'll not tell any of my siblings to come to pharmacy school. Don't tell your enemy to come to pharmacy school. So all the people that were saying that, yes, I saw how pharmacy school was troublesome for them. All of these things they were afraid of, they opened their mouth to say it. Yes, if you would believe it in your heart and you confess it with your mouth, why won't it happen to you? If you confess it with your mouth that pharmacy school is dangerous and you believe it in your heart that it will not be well with you, why would it be well with you? You should not believe those things. You should not believe negative things about that everybody is spreading. Even if it looks like facts. Yes, truly those things were like facts. It was happening around. It's not that it was false information. But if you are believing it and accepting it for yourself, you have claimed it. And if you have claimed it, the devil will give it to you now. It's not the perfect will of God, even if it's what's happening around. So I wouldn't say anything like that. I didn't open my mouth to speak anything negative. While others were saying negative things, I knew that, okay, God is with me. I knew that from my year. So I'll say, God who brought me to the pharmacy school is going to see me through. I'll not speak ill about myself. On that 200 level, I had a very terrible dream. One old woman, ugly, came and appeared and said, you will fail, you will fail, you will fail. I got up and I started fasting. I fasted and prayed because it was a very scary dream. And the seers that were coming out were looking like they were prophetic. But making the dream look prophetic. Oh, she said you are going to fail. It happens that this is the fulfillment of that dream we had. But here I am, I've not failed. The Lord has been my help. Satan comes to lie, to bring fear. If you accept that fear, you actually fail. That's the truth. If you believe, the seers are looking very poor, you are going to fail. And when all of those things were happening, it was this same word of God that I studied daily that delivered me. The Lord took me to Psalm 91 and started speaking to me from there. I would encourage you to read that. For want of time, I may not be able to read that, but it still relates to this waiting upon the Lord. Those that wait upon the Lord will renew their strength. It still relates to dwelling in the secret place. You see, because that's how we wait on the Lord. It says, "He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty." And it says, "I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress. My God, in Him I will trust. Surely He shall deliver me from the snare of the fowler, from the noisome pestilence. He shall cover me with His feathers, and under His wings shall I trust. His truth shall be my shield and buckler." He said, "I will not be afraid of the terror that flies by night, nor the arrow that flies by the day, but the pestilence that lays wait at noonday." Then He says something very important: 1,000 may fall at your side, and 10,000 at your right side, but it shall not come near you. Only with your eyes will you be looking to see these things. I claim that for myself. The Lord was basically just speaking to me. So I said, I'll only use my eyes to be seeing all of these things. Yes, I'll see people fail, I'll see people drop out, but it's only with my eyes that I'll see that, I'll not experience it. That was my own testimony to myself. That's what the Lord was telling me. Then the Lord said, because He has set His love upon me, therefore I will deliver Him and honor Him and show Him my salvation. It was speaking to me directly. I have set my heart to follow the Lord. I have set my love upon the Lord. So the Lord has said that He will deliver me and honor me. He will set me on high because I have known His name. When I'll call upon Him in trouble and He will answer me. That is the truth of the matter. That is how my pharmacy school journey has been. Trusting in the word of the Lord. This first principle of studying the word of God daily, meditating upon it, is foundational, it's fundamental, because it's in that word of God that you're going to get encouragement for all the levels that you're going to pass through. That is the truth. It's in that word of God that you're going to get encouragement.